nor will the use of mobile phones or any other handheld devices. Details of the route for the lying-in state will be revealed on Tuesday evening. For more than 900 years, Westminster Hall has hosted all manner of events for the monarchs of this nation. But its most sacred duty is once again to provide a final place where the people of this nation can pay their final respects. Vincent McAviney, BBC News.
The King is currently flying to Edinburgh. We expect him to arrive within the next hour for the first duty at 1 o'clock that he will be joining. It's the ceremony of the keys at the Palace of Holyrood House. That is where the Queen's coffin is currently resting. The Queen's coffin will be moved from the Palace of Holyrood House to St Giles Cathedral, and King Charles, along with his siblings, will process behind the coffin on that journey. The 1 o'clock news with Ben Brown follows here on BBC One. You've been watching a BBC News special.
King Charles III makes his first visit to the UK Parliament since coming to the throne. In a special ceremony at the Palace of Westminster, he received condolences from both Houses of Parliament.
It is a loss to all of us, but we know, most of all, it is a loss to you, Your Majesty, and to the
ceremony at the Palace of Westminster, he received condolences from both Houses of Parliament.
It is a loss to all of us, but we know, most of all, it is a loss to you, Your Majesty, and to the royal family.
She set an example of selfless duty, which, with God's help and your counsels, I am resolved faithfully to follow.
Well, from Westminster, the King is flying to Scotland, where he will lead a procession up Edinburgh's Royal Mile behind the Queen's coffin. Crowds are gathering on the Royal Mile, where the procession will pass on its way to St Giles Cathedral, where the Queen will lie at rest and people will be able to pay their respects. The Duke of Sussex pays tribute to his grandmother, thanking her for her commitment to service and her infectious smile. Also in the programme this afternoon, after Ukraine's successful counterattack against Russian forces, it says the Kremlin is now taking revenge by her commitment to service and her infectious smile. Also in the programme this afternoon, after Ukraine's successful counterattack against Russian forces, it says the Kremlin is now taking revenge by attacking power installations and blacking out power supplies to millions of people. And disappointing news for the UK economy, as figures show it grew by less than expected in the month of July.
And stay with us here on BBC News, where we will bring you continuing coverage of events plus analysis from our team of correspondents in the UK and around the world.
Good afternoon. King Charles has visited the UK Parliament this morning for the first time since taking the throne. Along with the Queen Consort, the King heard messages of condolence from both houses in the ancient Westminster Hall before then delivering his response. Well, the King is now flying to Edinburgh, where he will lead a procession behind the Queen's coffin.